just going live and just want to see if you have any questions. Um, I yeah, I'm gonna share with you a lot of things from my experience in the Philippines. 7 years. And the thing is, uh, the set of videos I will start to do is based on everything I went through um, in Metro Manila, and and fortunately, this only work in the Philippines. So if someone will live in another country, um, and sorry about that, and you want to know about all of this, how to make money and what are the methods. I don't even know how to do this in my own country, and and that's why all the methods and the knowledge that I have is pretty much works in the Philippines only because I've seen the life, the cost of living. I know how much are the salaries for Filipinos or for foreigners, and how much will cost you to have a decent life there, the rent, the rent to own, to purchase a property, um, in the province, in the city, in Makati, especially Makati is the business district. And everyone want to live in Makati, even though there's plenty of cities. But Makati is always has been special. So yeah, so that's something that yeah, and for me, even when I brought my family there, they stayed in BGC, and then we went to Makati to live there for a week or so, because I want them to see. Yeah, BGC is amazing as well, but I want them to see Makati as well, and where I usually hang out. So yeah, so it's pretty much everything I will teach you. It's working in the Philippines specifically. I know people living in Middle East, in Europe and other countries and in Asia, and I cannot really help them. But the Filipinos who live in these countries, that'll be a really good opportunity for them to go back, to their home country. You know what I mean? Um, and I've checked the salaries that they pay for Filipinos working in Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and of course it's good experience to live in a different country. But I realize that the money they're making in living in Dubai or in Kuwait or Qatar, they can make this money as well living in their own country. But some people enjoy living in a you know in a different country, in different place. I understand that, and that's really something. Sorry, I'm trying to make this live, and on the same time, I'm doing some work. But yeah, I mean, I'm not talking even about teaching English online because that's this job is overrated. There's other stuff to do. Um, yeah. Yeah, actually, I just want to hear from you guys. I want to see what are you, what do you want? I mean, how much you want to make, and what are your skills that you have, and you know, this, um, yeah. Let me see if I can I see by any chance the okay. Let's see here. I'm trying to see the comments. Yeah, I want to make it very more, really more organized. Um, because there maybe like 20 videos or 10 videos, 5 minutes each. Um, it's hard to tell how long will take, but yeah, yeah, I think it's doable. I'm sure it's doable. What worked for me is my wife learned Spanish in Instituto Cervantes in Makati in Ayala Triangle. It's pricey, but she was paying for that, and since then the job started to go to her, uh, and I was amazed really with with the power of learning a new language. That's really something amazing. Um, Starting from 70,000, 90,000, 120,000 pesos. That was really something. Um, that's like you learn a language and then you use the language to make money. That's really good investment for me. If you prefer to work in a corporate world, and you're gonna work in the most fanciest, is that a word? Fanciest. Yeah, I guess so. Um, uh, Companies and corporates in the entire Philippines. It's all pretty much outsourced, but it's in-house, so you don't have to work for companies like what they fall under call center because outsourcing is different. Um, but yeah, I mean that will be something that you will definitely want to do is learning a new language. If an Instituto Cervantes is pricey to you, there is a one called Hola Amigos, I guess, at least for. But if you'll ask me, okay, so if I'm gonna go to Hola Amigos or whatever it's called, um, does it give the same quality as because in Cervantes, there are Spanish teachers are teaching you there, and I know I because I well my wife took the courses there and I did too, but I only stayed for one level only, and and it's I didn't work for me, or maybe I was stressed thinking about other stuff too. Um, so I stopped doing that because I was wasting a few hours of my day, and I should have done something more important in that stage of my life, and I was there. But Um, if you will do this, if you can go to Hola, I've met Filipinos, took Spanish courses in Hola Amigos, and these guys, they're speaking fluent Spanish, and I couldn't even tell difference. Like, why would I spend 3,000 pesos in Cervantes? I know the certificate is powerful and everything, but in the interview, they just want they want to hear you speak Spanish. That's all. So they're not gonna ask you, and where did you learn the Spanish? I mean, yeah, I think the guys that I met that studied in that All Amigos, for me, they're fluent and they're speaking like Spanish speakers or native Spanish speakers. So that's really that was really something that I was amazed. Um, so yeah, or if you can study there and then when you go to the advanced levels, go to Cervantes. But we're talking about, and their English is very basic, so it's all good. You don't have to be good in English because you're gonna work with the Spanish language. Every basic English you're gonna have will do. Um, but this is one of the things that I believe um, it it will make huge difference in your life. Oh, I forgot. This is Valentine's Day. On 2 days will be Valentine's Day, and I'm very blessed to have my wife in my life, and I couldn't do it any other way. Um, because simply, you know, in marriage, I only have one experience, which is my wife. But I hear that. I hear that they are really appreciate the marriage life, and what does that mean? All right. Anyways, yeah, I was reading something. So blessed to have her in my life, and I went through a lot of things in the Philippines. Lost jobs and so many things happened to me, and she was there every time. So that's why I really appreciate. And no matter what I do, I am sure um, I will feel like I want to do more because this is pretty much what makes, men, keep going in life, like you want to give more to your family, right? Um, what? Uh, yeah, so we can leave a comment. You can tell me where do you live and what do you do for living. Um, that will be really helpful for me uh, to, to understand what exactly you are looking for. Um, but definitely, I'm doing the videos anyway. But what makes you want to stay there? That's my question. What makes you want to stay abroad? Is it the salary? And I mean, have you tried to look for jobs in the Philippines and you couldn't? I know it's hard when you are working with employer and you need to go back for a very short vacation. You want to stay with your family and you don't really have time to look for a proper job. I understand this part. I understand this part. But is that really the main reason, or you have other reasons that you want to stay abroad? with all respect for employers in Saudi Arabia and Qatar and Kuwait, I hear a lot of negative things there, and I'm asking, is it really worth it to stay there, or I don't know. Is it really worth it? That's the question. Do you make more than 30,000 pesos? Do you make 50,000 pesos? Because if that's the case, it's still not enough. I mean, it's not worth to live to be an OFW when you are making like 50,000 pesos or even 60,000 pesos. You can make this money in your country. Um, is it because accommodation? I know electricity is high in with Meralco, but that's why I want to know, like, is it more clean? Because I know there's a lot of places that are super clean in the Philippines. Yeah, there's always places that not clean, and that's in every country in the world. There's always good places and bad places, you know. But again, is it really worth it? That's the question, you know. So let me know in the comments. I just want to know, how do you see things? What makes you want to keep living in a different country with people that don't speak your language when you can make the same thing uh, in your own country? You know, anyway, this was, I just want to touch base with you guys, and I wanted to know what makes people living in different country, different culture. The food, okay, I love the food in Middle East. Okay, but if you do this, who will eat the bulalo? Who will eat the green mango? But seriously, I don't think that's the reason, you know, like you want to live abroad for good food. I doubt it. Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to know. Yeah, I just the thing is, I don't know even why, but you have great life waiting for you in the Philippines. And I want to, I'm gonna share. I just need time to edit this set of videos. Probably I need to buy here a board or something so I can explain, because there's two ways to make money in the Philippines. One is the corporate world and one is working from home. But working from home, not talking about this low paid salary job. There is other ways to make the money, and there are a lot, and it's hard to discuss this in one videos and in one topic. That's really that's that will take some time. But anyways, again, just touching base with you and telling you happy Valentine's Day. I have plans for tomorrow, the weekend. Hopefully it will work out right. Trying to stay faithful, good husband, you know, not trying to stay a faithful. I'm just trying to stay a good husband, because being a faithful husband is not an option. Diba? It's not an option. Yeah, I just mistakenly played the wrong word, but I cannot say trying to stay a faithful husband. No. Now, just because I'm doing something and I'm talking to you in the same time. But yeah, trying to stay a good husband in terms of you know being you know appreciating what you have and putting efforts in a relationship. I know someone who doesn't do that. Or shame. Yeah, I know someone doesn't do that. 'Cause once when once you choose the woman that you want to live with, um, if you're gonna mess this up, uh, you are the only person to blame because I believe that the responsibility falls under the man who need to do everything to keep the relationship going. Just so you know, it's all on you. I'm not saying that the woman don't have a part in this, but it's really a responsibility for. I'll tell you why. A woman can adapt easily because there is new thing that she will do in her life, new responsibilities. The one who doesn't want to adapt is the guy, especially if they're a smoker, if they are used to go out with their friends, um, used to play games all the time, all day long. So this is something that if you're gonna stick to the same habits you have, I I'm telling you, this is gonna be really really tough for you to maintain, and you have to give up so much of these habits because what's important is your marriage, your relationship, not the game, right? Not the smoke, not seeing your friends, because by the end of the day, your friend's gonna go home, especially if you have single friends. They have their own life and it's less complicated than yours. So that's why you need to ask yourself the question, is it worth it? Is it worth it to give up your relationship and your marriage life because you want to see your friends? And at a certain point, all the pieces will come together, will fall together, and you will arrange all of this, and you're gonna see your friends, you're gonna play, you will do all the stuff, the childish stuff that you used to do But after first, you prioritize your family, and once you're the woman in your life, when you meet her expectations, try to find a common ground and understand, she will start to give you your own time. Just so you know, it's really a choice for the guy to do, because I know people messed it up. Yeah, big time, big time. And now they are paying for this. So if you decide to get married, then you have to understand that this is a huge step. Very important one in your life. Whether if God blessed you with kids or not, but you have someone in your life, you are responsible for her, and she is also responsible for you. Okay? Yeah, that's otherwise don't get married at all. Don't promise someone with anything. Not ready, you're not ready. I'm telling you. If you're not ready, you're not ready. Oh man. Yeah, but back to our topic. Yeah, I want to know why you live abroad. Why don't you come back to the Philippines? Is it because of the salaries? And what is the highest job offer that you received working abroad? If you live in Singapore, good luck. Singapore is great, you know. If I live in Singapore, I wouldn't leave Singapore. But still, you want to feel like home. You know what I mean? You want the best for your kids. You want the best for your family. That's why I want to know why you are away. I mean, after all, I'm gonna share with you all the methods. I'm just need again to organize this stuff. I'm gonna share with you that anyway. It will be for free. Because I'm gonna really enjoy doing that step by step. Because I realized as a foreigner, it was easy for me to make 1 million peso net after paying tax. And then I realized, okay, that's fun because it's something doable and did not ruin my life. Like I choose not to touch this money. Okay. And then the second one and the third one. And then I feel like, okay, maybe it's time for me to do this somewhere else. I did not change my lifestyle. Okay, this is a big mistake. It was not easy, man. It was a hard work. It was planned. And of course, with the support of my wife, we made it happen. So we still went out, uh, she still bought me stuff. And I bought her stuff, every once in a while. I really, one of the things that maybe you've seen that before, but I love this watch. This means a lot to me, and I know that it's worn out already, and but I will need even to change all of this leather. But it's still working, and she bought this to me for 10,000 pesos. So we buy stuff. doesn't mean that you're gonna save money, that you're going to uh, uh, to die. Yeah, it's just a simple math, and you don't have, because if you're gonna be very strict in paying money and getting stuff for yourself, that's I think even in that stage, I was in a good state of mind that I start to work on my body, and I start to, because when you're in a good mode, you want to work out, you want to be fit. So I lost about 15 kilos as well. I was 84 kilo, and then I went down to 65. My ideal weight is 68 kilos. So I went over my it was also, I can tell you about my journey in losing weight as well. It was amazing. My pants, I was wearing size 33, and I went down to 30 and 31. When you go to your ideal weight, in my case it's 68. um if you wear anything would look good on you, you know like if you're gonna go to Ukai store, stuff will look good on you. Oh my God, that was it's a great journey. Well, right now I'm actually 74 kilo, and because it's a game for me, so I go up because I know how to go down. So I eat whatever I want. I think when I reach my 68, for 2 years or 1 year and a half, I ate everything, and your body is burning all of this because you know the game, right? You know the game. This is something I did not know about before. But again, when you feel stable financially, you start to want to explore things. Okay, so we're doing fine financially. So let's be like these superstars and superheroes and all this Hollywood actors and all, because you have time to learn that. I can share that with you as well. Oh my God. Yeah, 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 yeah. I remember when I went my ideal weight, there is this tunnel in Makati in front of GT Tower. So I was taking this stair running, and it felt like I'm at 20 years old. 20 years old, and I'm 30. At that time I was 30, 32, 33. I can't remember my age, but I was 35 years old, and I took this tunnel like running like a kid, a teenager again, because once you get to your ideal weight, you feel something new, and it's really amazing to go to your ideal weight, and it's easy as well. I've tried everything. I've tried working out, I tried avoiding fast food. None of this worked for me until I realized, okay, so this is the proper way to lose weight. I started with a keto diet, and then I switched to the fasting diet. Wait, hold on. What is the intermittent? Yeah, intermittent fasting. Yeah, amazing journey. Yeah, that's why I'm telling you. Yeah, I think we spoke about so many things in this live, and um, hold it, upload. Yeah, you're missing a lot if you're not going to work on the ideal weight, and anyone can do that. I mean, I lost like 15 kilos. I know people lost more than that. And but the most uh, irritating phase of losing weight is not sure uh, which size you should buy if you're when you buy clothes because you want to wait. So from medium to extra small, it took me some time to buy. So I was wearing the medium and I looked really like a kid because a child, big child, looked really funny on me until I start to okay, I got the weight that I want, and then I start to buy the new size, and it looked really good. Yeah, just so you know. Yeah, okay. There is something missing here. This is page. All right, page 17. Okay. Looking for something. Okay, I think I got what I want here. So change. Best 7 years in my life. From Carmona Cavite to what was that? Mandaluyong, Makati, of course. I stayed most of the time I stayed in Makati. It was really something. Yeah. Greenbelt. If you go to Makati, I suggest for you to rent and forget about Airbnb. Yes, BGC, definitely Airbnb. But the hotel that I really like in Makati is affordable. It's called the Prince Plaza. And also you have Asia something and BSA Tower. No, but I don't like BSA Tower, even though it's right in front of the Greenbelt. But but in the beginning of De La Rosa or direction of the cars, yeah, the beginning of De La Rosa, there is the Prince Plaza. They're clean. They are clean. I think there are like three hotels together, BSA Tower and BSA Tower 2, but BSA Tower, the Prince Plaza, and Asian Man in Asia Mansion or something like that. Still also in De La Rosa. Um, yeah, let's see here. Okay. Try to make a trouble in my Okay. Whew. Why I did not open the there is something here that I'm not sure. I just can't stop loving you. How to open the oh, sorry, don't mind me. Oh, there you go. Enable live chat. I think this means, okay, let me refresh the page here. You should be able to have access to this chat. Oh, no, not yet. Yeah. Before I go, well, I want to stay longer actually. Um, I totally forgot. I don't go live much. I think I tried it like my whole life, like 3 times or something. Totally forgot about that. Did I open this? Chat, chat, chat. Yeah, I think I did. Um, it doesn't mean. There you go. Okay. So if you close and you open again, you'll have the option to ask questions while I'm here on the chat. Mm, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, so yeah, come on, don't be shy. Hmm. Okay. And I can't stop loving you. Yeah, actually, I want also to. I want to make a, I don't know, Instagram, or I want just to pick random people to speak with, video call. Um, I just want to hear. I want to know. I want to hear from you because to be honest with you, I've been a lot of foreigners in the Philippines, and I am one of the luckiest people who got married from the Philippines. The luckiest people that I have known, and that's why. Um, I want to know why also, I mean, those who are in relationship with foreigners, why you had different journey than what I did, you know, because when I came to the Philippines, I did not have really much of skills. I was normal person, and I cannot say I was lucky in a way that luck, period, but it's hard to say what's the reason. Is it, I mean, there are certain things I learned when I worked there, I was able to get the best offer every time I walk in a company and I apply. When I was working in the corporate world, I just go there and studied a lot of the body language and the communication skills and how to get the best envelope they are hiding that they don't want to tell you about with the high, because usually when you go there the company you apply, right, and you know how much the salary is, but there is information they don't share with you, and which is better salary basically, but they will see if you will negotiate or not. And every time I get the best offer, and again when I went to the Philippines, I did not have much of skills. I learned all of this while I am there. Okay, and there's something that, I mean, anyone can learn. You got internet, YouTube, learn body language, learn the magic of the communication skills, and there's plenty of things for free to learn. But I know. I mean, some guys are they hate change. I hate change too. But if you're responsible for a family, you have to learn new things. And because after all, you'll be leading this family, and I can't say that it was just me. Yeah, the support of my wife, definitely. But I mean, I don't want to end up, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like, I mean, I don't want to have just a small shop and that's it. There is more things there, there is more sources of income, you know, like I want to spend quarter million pesos every month. I want to do that. I want to do that. I feel and you should too. You should feel like you deserve better and learn something new. For a new job, don't leave your job. Make the new company know that let them know that you're happy where you are. You know, let them know that I'm getting paid just fine, and you want to leave your current job if you're not gonna have enough, uh, you know, logical increase. And they're gonna ask you, always negotiate with you and tell you, so what is the logical increase that you're expecting? And you never know. Maybe you'll have that increase. You're just too shy to say. Okay, we work to make money, not to please the new company. Okay, so you work to bring money at home, right? I know some days it's noodles and some days it's a steak. So that's the only reason we work is making money. Priorities goes to your family. I've worked with other companies that when I think right before the pandemic, I was working with this guy and he's forcing people to go in meetings like 4 hours before their shift start, and that's not even paid. And now I was the executive director in this company, and I'm asking. I mean, I never showed up in one of these meetings. My family comes first, but I was wondering. Why? If your shift starts at 10 p.m., why you have to go at 7 p.m. in a useless meeting? Why don't you change the people's shift to match this meeting so we'll be paid and the same time? Because come on, if you're gonna, let's say that some people wake up like 1 hour before the shift start. So 9 p.m. you wake up getting ready for the 10 p.m. shift, right? Great. But if your shift start at 10, but you have a meeting at 7, so you wake up at 6. And let's say the meeting is half hour only. That's what they tell you. It's just half an hour. Um, so what about the family? You just you took from my hours of sleep. You got me distracted, and you just want me to be happy about it. So yeah, that's something that you work to make money for your family. That's number one. Okay, and they hired you for a reason, not a charity. They hired you for a reason. So anyway, I'm gonna take off. I've learned so many things in the Philippines. So many things. Things I've never learned this on my own. I'll never learn this on my own. Anyway, happy to chat with you and oh, hello, hello, Canon. See, it's good to open the chat. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, so this is really you know what I really wanted to do when I was in the Philippines? I wanted to have Filipino friends, like, long-term Filipino friends. Of course, I got my Filipino friend. She's my wife now. But I'm talking about, Filipino men for, friends for good. But I was too busy working with foreigners, and that's my bad luck. So, yeah, I wasted so much of my time with these foreigners. But of course, I have good friends among them, and others that just wasted my time. It wasn't really worth the time. But yeah, I think best times that I spent when I came in 2013. I was an expat in a company called Tazaland Global Services. That's in Carmona, Cavite. It's on the Governor's Road or President Road, somewhere close to Barangay 7 there, right after 7-Eleven. Good times, good times. Yeah, but anyway, I just wanted to share with you I just want to chat with you and um yeah. Yeah, but I know that, most likely I'll really I have to find someone to because I'm gonna do a lot of videos on I need to learn how to give some task to someone else. I need to look for someone to edit these videos because I just want to provide everything that I know, and it will take forever to edit these stuff. So yeah, okay. Stay safe, stay maganda, stay calvo like me. Ah, just for men. Calvo for men. Okay, if you're a woman, don't be calvo. Only me. Only men. Be bold. Okay. All right. Yep. I will see you soon. Hopefully, I'll make this video. Inshallah. Amen. How to close this?